21. The long road home. Sometimes things happened which shattered my heaven. One time when I was about 8, Mother and I were once again at Meherabad with Baba, during one of my holidays. I don't remember what the occasion was, but I do remember Baba was seated before a gathering of his Mandali and followers. I was so involved in just being there that I didn't observe what was happening around me. Suddenly I realized that something had gone wrong. A spark had ignited. What had caused it I didn't know. But I saw that Baba's eyes were flashing fire, and Mother was looking hurt and proud. Everyone was silent. There was not a sound from anyone, not a whisper. In that silence, I saw Mother standing up, very straight and calm, saying, "Well, Merog, if that's the way it is, I leave." And Baba, his eyes still flashing, said, "All right, leave." Mother walked a few steps. Then she turned round and said, "And I'm taking my daughter with me." And Baba said, "Take your daughter with you." I just couldn't believe it. Whatever had happened? Baba telling us to leave. My whole world crumbled at my feet. When Mother said, "Come, Money," I naturally turned to Baba. But Baba looked at me and said, "You heard. Go." So I turned and followed Mother out of Meherabad onto that long road to the Ahmednagar railway station. In those days the surrounding countryside was desolate. There were few huts and no houses to be seen. Traffic was mainly a bullock cart or bicycle, and pedestrians were scarce except for some farmer or villager on his way to work. What I liked most was stormy weather when the trees along the road assumed weird shapes. As for Mother, when we would come in a tonga from the railway station to Meherabad, she would feel scared and kept praying. She had heard all kinds of stories about dacoits and robbers looting travelers. Anyway, here we were, Mother and I, walking along that lonely stretch of road. I was following close behind her and continually grumbling, "Mother, whatever happened? What did you say to make him upset? Why do we have to go home? This is terrible. We have only just come." On and on and on. My poor mother didn't say a word. She just kept walking. We must surely have walked miles before Mother grew tired and sat down under a big banyan tree. I was still nagging her. "What did you say? What did he say? Whatever it is, it couldn't be that bad. Let's go back. You know Baba will make it all right. He always does." At last Mother looked up, exasperated. She said, "Look, Money. For God's sake, if you want to go and be with Merog, go. But please leave me alone." That was all I needed. Baba had told me to listen to Mother. And here Mother herself was telling me to go to him. So now I could go back. I turned round and started walking towards Meherabad. My heart was still heavy, but my legs were not tired anymore. I had a mission. I would get to Baba and tell him to make everything all right. On and on I walked, down that long lonely road. Suddenly, way in the distance I saw a figure, an ethereal vision in white, gliding towards me. Soon I realized it was Baba. Oh, how beautiful he looked, his sadra and hair flowing with the rhythm of his walk. He was alone, which was incredible because one of the Mandali always accompanied him wherever he went. I started running towards him as fast as I'd ever done. When I was a few feet away, Baba bent down, and I flung myself into his arms. Baba gathered me up, quieted my sobs, and said, "Why are you crying? Everything will be all right. Come, let's go to Mother." So here I was once again walking all that distance to the banyan tree where Mother sat alone. I was holding Baba's little finger, I usually did as a child, and had to trot fast to keep up with him. To avoid stepping on his feet, I kept my eyes all the time on his sandals, the same heavy, patched sandals which are now in the museum in Meherabad. Baba walked so gracefully, as though the heavy sandals were no weight at all on his slim and beautiful feet. To me, he appeared to be walking on clouds. We walked on and on, Baba and I, until we reached Mother, still sitting sadly under the tree. What happened next was a silent drama unfolding before me. Baba walked up to Mother and put out both his hands. Mother looked up into his eyes and placed her hands in his. Baba helped her up and embraced her. Not a word was said. There was no need. Then the three of us turned round and walked back together to Meherabad. This time the road didn't seem long enough. I was walking on air. Later I learned that when the Mandali had gotten up to accompany Baba, he had said, "Nobody's to come with me. I'm going alone." I never found out what the conflict was about. It didn't matter. Whenever Baba made an end to a thing, it no longer existed. It just evaporated and disappeared. Many a time I have witnessed his oceanic love and forgiveness pour over a loved one like a huge wave that rolls onto the beach and washes the shore clean, wiping away all tracks and traces in the sand.